Welcome student in the second session of mathematics. Today we are going to hope everybody has completed the previous work, that is exercise 1A. Today we start with the properties of addition of integers. I am going to discuss the properties of addition. Firstly, I am going to discuss with you the closure property. What does it mean? It means the sum of integers is an integer only. A is first integer, B is second integer. If we add A and B, the sum that becomes A plus B is also an integer. This sign stands for belongs to. I take an example of this. 2 is an integer. 7 also belongs to an integer. If we add 2 and 7, then the sum will become 9. That is also an integer. So we came to know that the sum of integers is always an integer, and this property is known as closure property. We come to the second property, that is commutative property. What does the word commutative mean, and what does this property mean? They are saying on changing. Commutative means on changing the order of integers, the sum remains the same. We are changing the order of the numbers. Suppose we have two numbers A and B, and the sum, firstly we are writing A, the sum becomes A plus B. Again, if we change the order, that means instead of writing A firstly we write B, then the sum will become B plus A. And if both are same, then commutative property holds. Let's check for the integers. I have taken two integers, that is 3 and 7. 3, first I am writing 3 and then 7. 3 plus 7 is equal to 10. Now I change the order. On changing the order, first I am writing 7 and then 3. 7 plus 3 is also a 10. So addition holds commutative property. Then that means on changing the order, the result does not change. It remains as it is. We come to the third property, that is associative property. Associative comes from the word association, that is grouping. That means on changing, associative property means we are talking about the groups. On changing grouping, that is association, then also the sum remains the same. Now we have three elements or three integers, and we take in a two different groups. Suppose I have taken 3, 5 and 2. I have framed the first group of 3 and 5, and then we are adding 2. So the sum becomes 3 plus 5 in the bracket 8. 8 plus 2 becomes 10. Now I change the grouping. I keep 2. Now I change the grouping. I keep 3 as it is outside, and I change the group of 5 and 2. So it will become 5 plus 2. 3. Now we solve the bracket firstly. So it will become 3 and 5 plus 2 will become 7. 3 plus 7 is equal to 10. So we change the grouping. Firstly we took the group of 3 and 5. Then we took the group of 2 and 5. We can also take the group of 2 and 3 also. And then we will find on changing the grouping also the sum remains the same. So associative property holds for addition. Then we come to the next property, that is additive identity. Identity means the existence of anything. You have your iCards, on that your name is written. Your identity cannot be changed with anyone. It remains the same. Similarly, in additive identity, we are going to talk about the identity of any number and what should be added to that number, so its identity remains the same. Additive identity. That means on addition, the identity of number does not change. It remains as it is. Suppose I am taking 3. What should be added to 3? So it becomes 3 only. It remains as it is 3 only. What that number is? 0. We have another number 19. What should be added to 19? So it remains 19 only, that is 0. So 0 is the additive identity or additive identity element also we say. Then the next is coming is additive inverse. In additive inverse means on addition of a reverse number or inverse number. The addition of the additive inverse of A is minus A. Remember student, that is the inverse of A. 3. What will be the additive inverse of 3? That is minus 3. If I take 20, what will be the additive inverse of 20? That will become minus 20. If I take the additive inverse of minus 17, then it will become plus 17. Similarly, the additive inverse of minus 80 is plus 80. Additive inverse means the same number with the reverse sign, that is plus. If it has plus sign, its inverse will have minus sign. If the number or integer has negative sign, then its inverse will have positive sign. Hope you have understood all the 5 properties of addition of integers. So we talk about closure property, commutative property, associative property, identity element or additive identity, and additive inverse. Then I talk about the rules of addition and subtraction. What are the important rules when we are adding the two integers or when we are subtracting the two integers? Remember student, rules for addition. If the elements have same sign, then what we are going to do? Add. If they have a different sign, that means one is having plus and another is having minus, then we subtract, although we are going to add the numbers. If the numbers are having same sign, we add them. If they have a different sign, different means opposite sign, that is one is having plus or another is having minus, then we subtract them, and we always put the sign of greater number. Always put the sign of greater number. While subtraction, what we have to remember? The sign of second element or second number is going to change. Change the sign of second number or the number which is being subtracted. Or the number which is being subtracted. If the number is being subtracted, we'll change the sign and then we'll do accordingly. Subtracted. We'll discuss more when we'll solve the exercise. So these are the rules to be remembered. While addition, same sign to be added, different sign to be subtracted, we always put the sign of greater number. In subtraction, firstly we change the sign of second number or the number which is being subtracted. Then we follow these two rules. If both the numbers have the same sign, we will add, and if both numbers have a different sign, we will subtract, and then we always put the sign of greater number in subtraction also. Let's start with exercise 1B. Student, hope everybody has done exercise 1 in the fair copy, filled the in text, written the date and drawn the lines after every question. In question number 1, in exercise 1b, I'll do a few parts of the first question, second question, third, and so on. And you have to do all the bits in the copy, fair copy, and do not forget to write the question line of the question line. Question number 1, we start with exercise number 1b. Exercise 1b has 10 questions. We'll discuss up to question number 4 today, and then the rest we'll do it tomorrow. This is second session. Question number 1, what they are saying? Add the following integers. So write the question line. I am doing the 2 bits for you. I am doing the second and third one for you. Second, it is written 73 and minus 37. We have to add. Firstly, the first step is we write the mathematical expression showing that we are adding. That means 73 plus negative number is always written in a bracket. So I write in a bracket, and this way we write the expression. The first step is to write the expression. Second step, now we change the sign. We open the bracket. This is plus, this is minus, 2 different signs. Sign is going to become minus, and it becomes 37. Okay. Now 73 minus 37 will give you 36. This is the answer. This way we are going to do the third one now. Third one, what is the number? Minus 26 and minus 45. First step, to write the expression. So I write the expression showing that we are adding. Minus 26 plus, in the bracket write minus 45. This shows that we are adding the numbers. Now both the numbers have, we open the bracket, so minus 26, this is plus, this is minus, 2 different signs, the sign will become minus. Now we check, both the integers have the same sign or a different sign. Here both the integers have the same sign, so we add them. The answer is 71 addition, and we always write the sign of the greater number. So greater number is 45 and it has negative sign, so I write minus. Or you can understand this way also, that both the numbers are having the same sign, so it has to be added and we have to put the sign. That is, both are having negative, so we have to keep the negative sign. In the above one, 73 is plus and minus 37 is minus. Both are having 2 different signs, so it need to be subtracted, and we always put the sign of greater number, that is plus. So 36 is the answer for this one, and for the second one it is minus 71. Do not forget to write the expression. Hope you can do all the bits now. Question number 2, they are saying find the additive inverse. Find additive inverse. I told you previously, additive inverse means we are going to write the same number with opposite sign. Second bit, it's not minus, it's minus 33. The additive inverse of minus 33 is, 33 will be the same number and it has negative sign, so it will have plus sign. I do the first part also of it. It is 23. What will be the additive inverse of 23? It will become 23 and it has plus, so it will have minus. Got it, everybody? Third part, question number 3, they are saying evaluate. Evaluate means we are looking for the value of the given expression. So again I do the 2 bits for you. That is third one. Third one, the expression is given this way, minus 16 minus 5. Firstly, whenever we are having brackets, we need to open the bracket and we have to be alert if we have a negative sign before bracket. So this is minus 16, we copy as it is and I remove the bracket. Now we have negative sign before bracket, so this minus and this is also minus, this both are having the same sign, so sign will become now plus. Minus 16 and plus 5, they both are having different sign. This is plus, this is minus, this is plus. So plus minus will become minus. 2 different sign means we have to subtract. 16 minus 5 will give you 11 and you always write the sign of the greater number. 16 is greater, so I write minus 11. I do one more bit for you. That is a 6th bit. 8 minus 23 is a question. We open the bracket, 8 as it is. This is minus, before bracket we have negative sign, inside the bracket also negative sign. Both the sign are minus, so sign will become plus and we copy 23. 8 and 23 will become 31. We always write the sign of the greater number, that is 23. The new sign of 23 is plus, so sign will become plus. Got it, children? Question number 4, we need to verify. So every question has 2 sides, left hand side and the right hand side. We will solve the left hand side as well as right hand side and then we will verify that the both expressions are equal. Question number 4, verify the following. I am just writing verify, you can write the complete statement. I do the second bit for you, that is minus 8 plus minus 12 plus 8. Check the identity, check the property, which property it is. Minus 8 plus 12, then we change the order, minus 12 and minus 8. This is commutative property and we have to verify it. So firstly we solve the LHS. This side is known as LHS and that side is RHS. We write the LHS, we copy the LHS expression and we solve it. Minus 8, we remove the bracket. This is plus, this is minus, 2 different sign. We need to write minus sign. Now both the numbers have same sign, so the numbers will be added. 12 plus 8 will become 20 and we always put the sign of the greater number. So 12 is greater and it has negative sign, so we write minus 20. We draw the line in between, then we copy the RHS right hand side and what we write in that, minus 12 plus minus 8. We copy down the RHS part. Now what we do, you remove the brackets, minus 12, this is plus, this is minus, different sign, we need to keep the negative sign and 8. Now both are having the negative sign. If the both numbers are having negative sign, we need to add them. 12 plus 8 is 20 and the sign of greater number, that is 12, that is minus 20. Here we find LHS and RHS both are equal. So we will write LHS is equal to RHS hence verified. We'll do one more bit. It has 4 parts. Let's see the 4th bit also. Now we have a square bracket minus 7 minus 9 minus 7 plus minus 14. Which property it is, children? Check it and say what we are doing in this. We are just changing the association. First, that is grouping. Firstly, we had a group of minus 9 and minus 7. Now we are having group of minus 7 and minus 14. Which it is? Property it is? It is associative property. We need to verify. So firstly we copy down the LHS part. Minus 9 plus minus 7 in the square bracket, and then we have minus 14 in the bracket. Let's solve the LHS part. So we remove the brackets, small round brackets. That is minus 9 plus minus will become minus and 7. Now both are having, this will become plus minus, minus and 14. Both are having the same sign, so numbers, integers need to be added, and 9 plus 7 will give you 16, and the sign of greater number, that is minus. Then we copy down minus 14. Again both the numbers have the same sign, so we need to add them. 10 and 10, 20, 6 plus 4, 10 one more, that is 30. Minus 30 is the solution for LHS. Let's check the RHS part. So minus 9, minus 7 and minus 14. Firstly, we solve the square bracket. Round bracket need to be removed. Minus 7 plus and minus will give you minus 14. Minus 9, bracket removed. Now inside the bracket both the numbers have same sign, that need to be added. So it will become 21. And which sign need to keep? The sign of the greater number. The greater number is 14. So I will write minus 21. Now we remove the bracket. Plus and minus, which sign is going to come? Minus. Minus 9 and minus 21, both the numbers have the same sign, so it is going to be added. So 21 plus 9 will give you 30. We always put the sign of the greater number after the solving. So it becomes, here we see LHS and RHS both are equal. So what we write? LHS is equal to RHS, hence verified. So this way you are going to do all the parts of question number 4, and the better is for you to write the property also. So which property verified here? Associative property we verified. Okay. So this way we solve question number 4. Question number 5 has fill in the blanks. It just depends, it again based on the properties only. I show you here 8 plus what should be added to make it 0. So what should be the answer? 8 plus minus 8. Minus 10, what should be added to minus 10? So it remains minus 10, 0. So you can do the remaining parts also, and this way we complete the second session. we have to complete the questions from 1 to 5. The remaining parts, the remaining questions we will do it tomorrow. Thank you students. Be safe and keep studying.